Hi, and welcome back to Once Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we have a reading for you about somebody that made a poor decision. I feel like they aligned to somebody else's influence because it was convenient for them, and now they're realizing they made the wrong move and trying to figure out if there's a way to basically like address this issue and move forward without too many consequences, it feels like. Let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time or a lot, just depending. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Hi there, Tina. How are you doing? Let's get some more info from the Golden Lenormand. We have the owls or the birds, which is number 12. And we have the bouquet, which is number 9. The birds or the owls represent communication or messages, conversations. And I feel like there's something here about the bouquet is like accolades. So this feels to me like one person in a community getting a lot of positive chatter at the moment. They may have achieved something rather admirable or done something that people didn't expect they were capable of. But I feel like this is hollow in some way. Like this person might be really talented at what they do or what they've achieved, but they might be a not so great person, that kind of vibe. So we have the 3 of Pentacles and the Fool in the reverse. There's a community that's protecting this person because of money. That's why these accolades feel kind of hollow. Like there's somebody here that is a little bit on a pedestal or in a position of power. So people feel like it's a good idea to choose their side, right? They're the more likely winner, even though I might not necessarily believe in them. I believe in them in other regards. But this is kind of like giving me, what was it? Like the emperor with no clothes. I don't think I said that right. But, everyone was like supportive of the emperor, even though they thought he was foolish. This is what's good for the goose is good for the gander. And I'll support what I need to or say the good things that I need to if it fills my pocket. But somebody made a bad choice and it's coming back to haunt them. I feel like this is how you treat people beneath you or how you treat people when you think you can get away with it. And this King of Swords in the reverse is coming across as a pretty haughty person, very into themselves. Hi there, Tiana. Hello there, Sandy. Hello, Sean. How are we doing today? Missed you too. This is ego and like overconfidence, being fed a little bit of humble pie by the universe. We have the Devil, 6 of Swords in the reverse, 4 of Cups. There was somebody here being hounded. And I feel like it's repeating questions that people had about a situation that this person's King of Swords in the reverse could have just shut up about. You could have just shut up about it, but you didn't. And I feel like it was throwing someone under the bus or making someone else look worse for fear that they would be rejected. It's like, if it's me versus you, then hell yeah, I'm going to throw you under the bus because I'm not going to lose what I've worked so hard for. Not going to lie, a little bit of Justin Timberlake vibes in this reading. I don't know you, Justin, but I don't like you. Just kind of feels like somebody who needs a little reminder of how to be a good person. Five of Wands in the reverse, the Emperor in the reverse, and the Four of Wands. This feels to me like you ask somebody for the recipe, they gave you a pared down version. They didn't give you the secret ingredients. They didn't give you all the details, right? Something was made more simplified in an effort to make this Emperor in the reverse, King of Swords in the reverse. This is a very controlling person. They left details out to make themselves look better so that they would continue to gain power or popularity. And it's also just because they're petty. It's like they wanted to outsmart their opponent. I feel like this Emperor in the reverse knew whoever they were going up against or whoever they were throwing under the bus, they didn't really have to worry about whether or not this person would speak out against them or meet them in the middle with regards to a fight, right? Oh, they'll just lay there and die, you know, like not literally, but like they're not going to fight me back, right? All right, let's get a few from the Fairy Godmother Oracle. Magic. There's somebody here who I think has a very magical appeal and dreams. I think we have whoever was attacked by this Emperor in the reverse, or thrown under the bus, I should say. I feel like this person has a gift that everyone knows about and a gift that nobody knows about, or very few people know about. Like, this person might be very artistic or might be very articulate, able to write books or paint, whatever it is. There's something here that people admire about them. I do feel like they're good with words. But there's also something here. It could be like they have premonitions in their dreams. It could be that they help others believe in their dreams. Notice that in the Magic card, she's sitting there holding a wand. Hi there, Ben. Hello, Redbeard. And in the Dreams card, there's little stars or sparkles, right? I think this person is an inspiration and is maybe even a little bit like Earth Angel. Like, they help those around them. Very different energy from this King of Swords in the reverse, Emperor in the reverse. This person is willing to stomp on others to get what they want. This person would sacrifice what they need in order to help others. So could be a little bit of that like empath narcissist vibe. I don't like to throw that out too often. So I do think it gets a little bit abused or overused, but we have a very different dynamic with these two individuals, a giver and a taker. All right, let's get a few more cards from the Black Tarot. And I feel like this is something that has kind of gotten worse recently. So it may have been an issue that people talked about, worried about, and then kind of forgot about. We have the Queen of Wands in the reverse and the Seven of Cups in the reverse. Seven of Cups in the reverse is clarity. No longer being confused by the details. So I do feel like we have somebody here who their temptation or their weakness, whatever it was, could be sexual, is exposed. So whatever they were trying to hide, they're not able to keep it contained anymore. And with the Eight of Wands in the reverse, King of Cups, this person who has been very vocal and wanted to control the narrative is now more or less silent, or kind of like being patient, trying to bite their tongue, that kind of thing. I do feel like there's an effort to make this person look outwardly more like teddy bear style. We have the Ten of Swords and the High Priestess. I feel like this High Priestess is the one that was thrown under the bus, the one that likes to inspire others or help others. It's like, I knew how this would end when you started this battle. The difference is I have patience. It's like this High Priestess watched the Emperor in the reverse set a trap for themselves from afar. Like, I wouldn't do that if I were you. But if you're going to do it, you better own the consequences. This person made it worse for themselves. The Emperor in the reverse, thinking they were solidifying like a win, they made it worse for themselves. The Devil in the reverse. Seven of Spheres in the reverse, which is the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel like with the High Priestess, a feeling of letting go of fears, letting go of giving a fuck. This is somebody who's like, yeah, no, I don't care what everyone else thinks about me when the truth comes out, because I feel confident about how I acted in that situation or all the time. This is like a little bit of moral high ground here, right? Like, I feel good about how I handled myself and I let go of the things that were holding me back. There's a release of fear. Just kind of like, fuck it. I might have to pull it from that deck. It can't get any worse is kind of like the vibe, or I have what I need. I waited until the right moment. And now, Nine of Spheres, Justice. Now I can stand on my own. I don't need anyone to protect me. I have the ability to be honest and be a part of this justice being delivered. Hey, sweetie, this is a general reading, but I do offer personal readings. If you want, you can email me at wickedwandstarot@gmail.com. But otherwise, I try to keep these general. So that's twice now that we've had the Justice card come out. As I was about to talk about somebody going through a pretty major karmic lesson, it feels to me like whatever somebody had kind of snickered or chuckled about as they collected power or wealth or notoriety, whatever it was, as they hoarded this lifestyle or reputation, their comeuppance, their justice was being drafted. And it's like for every nickel this person took with bad intentions or under the guise of their controlling the narrative is going to be taken. But more specifically, what I see, and I don't really enjoy saying this, there's going to be a loss of something very dear to this person. Like I see this Ace of Cups as the thing they hold most dear, the thing they cherish. They're going to lose it because of how they treated this other person, because of how they treated that situation and made it worse for that person, right? Because they could have just left well enough alone, right? Yeah, actually, let's take a few from the fucking deck. I do feel like we have somebody that was previously very buttoned up, followed the rules, didn't start fights, kept secrets, and now they're just kind of like, well, I have a story for you. I'll give you the truth. I'll give you the insight. Okay, do you remember I said this King of Cups, which is our Emperor in the reverse, is realizing now that, and probably literally being told, you just need to shut up. Zip it, zip it, zzz. There's nothing positive that can be achieved for this Emperor in the reverse by speaking up. And I feel like this is the energy of the opposing individual, the person who is now having their say. They have gone against the grain. They have dealt with a lot of bullshit and kept their head down, doing it one step at a time. So they have endurance, they have strength, they have learned a lot, and they are in the position of strength. Like they know what they're doing. It's like the quiet ones, man. They always get you. I'm proud of whoever you are because I think you've played your cards very well. But this Emperor in the reverse, you better shut up. You're only making it worse for yourself. Interview, realization, ghosted in the reverse, and bounty hunter. So look, we've got somebody that said some things that they shouldn't have, and it was on the record, okay? There were people listening. And I feel like in the moment, they were confident or comfortable saying what they were saying, but it has not aged well. And they can't just delete it. I feel like that's what this cutoff card in the reverse is. This is a hose that you cannot stop. There's just like bad attention on this person. And people that want to see consequences. This is, I think, some pretty serious karma. All right, this is the Marigold Tarot. Four of Wands, Page of Swords in the reverse, Queen of Swords. So we have someone that has come out as the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen. Well, I don't know if I would actually attribute that energy. I would say we just got the Queen of Pentacles over here right now. But now she's coming out as the Queen of Swords as well. This is somebody who has risen or ascended despite dealing with a lot of tongue lashings, a lot of gossip, a lot of judgment. It's like, damned if I do, damned if I don't. And I think has caused a bit of drama for this person, to be honest. You're welcome, Drew. I think this Queen of Swords is wise because of what has happened or what they've gotten through. Like I said, one step at a time. This person has still been able to keep up or do what they were meant to do. They have a large following, or there are people who believe in them passionately or like fervently. And I do feel like, again, there's like this hidden skill that they have. I think they really do spread some sort of important energy to people who need hope or people who need inspiration. There's an innocence that remains despite going through quite a lot of bullshit. And with the Nine of Cups, it's like, despite a lot of maybe emotional or mental like losses or difficulties, I did say tongue lashing. This Queen of Swords energy has still been able to achieve a lot, despite, I think, some efforts to derail this person. Three of Swords in the reverse, healing, therapy, I think, in particular. This person has someone that they trust. Maybe not a lot of people, maybe literally one person. And this person has witnessed the injustices that the Queen of Swords has had to face and is, I think, watching from the sidelines quite pleased because the ships are finally coming in for this Queen of Swords that deserves a better situation. The Lovers in the reverse, the Queen of Cups, Hanged Man in the reverse. Interesting, because this is sitting on the Hanged Man template. So someone tried to sacrifice. Now we've got the Queen of Cups. Someone tried to sacrifice this energy. Use their sadness as fuel for their own goals. And even though there may have been some stagnation or some stop and go or difficulty in terms of progressing, this individual did not give up. The Queen of Cups kept moving forward. And so I feel like this ability to keep moving helped get to a point where they would be able to even the scale or see things become the way they should be, see a little bit of justice in the situation, right? You're so welcome, Tina. I think I'm going to end the reading there. I hope you all enjoyed the reading. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you on the next reading.